What's poppin'? It's your boy Janto here, and today has been quite the weird day. Quite the weird day indeed. Just recording this after Lakers blew out this Heat. We taking the chip. We taking the chip. But today has been weird to say the least. And before I go into what I was originally planning for this video, I just gotta say, 2 days ago, like I said in my last video, I was busy, it was Monday, and I had to go out. I actually had to take my dad to a car shop. He had to repair his truck that he takes to work and all that. So, I drove individually to the truck shop. Then I came back with him in my car. And then today, I came with him to the truck shop, and then I came back individually on my own in my own car. So basically, as I was going back on Monday, I was driving with him, and I don't know how this works, where you live. I don't even know if this applies everywhere in America. Probably does, but there's this thing called the HOV lane, or most people call it the carpool lane, and basically, you can only drive in it if there's 2 or more people in the car, and it's called the carpool lane because most people use it because, if it's rush hour, people are trying to go home, people are trying to go to work. Sometimes they carpool with other people since not really many people use that lane, to get to work faster or so they don't have to deal with traffic. That's primarily what it's used for. But on Monday, as I was coming back, I was with my dad. So, I used it, obviously, no problems. But today, I'll be completely honest, I completely forgot that rule. But right before I went into the lane, and basically I went into the HOV lane, and as soon as I was in there, something felt off. Like, I don't know why, like, my gut was telling me something was off, and I was like, oh my god, I'm alone. So basically, hey, like I said, I'm just built different. I be breaking the law out here. Hey, this is between you and me, you know what I'm saying? It's between you and me, but yeah, my dad called me, asked me what I was doing. Yeah, and I completely forgot, but I gotta be completely honest, the HOV exit leads to McDonald's, and you already know I had some of that while watching JoJo's, so hey, I took a dub. Gotta be completely honest, I broke the law, but I took a dub. Let's go, baby. But anyway, what I was actually gonna talk about today, I've been planning, is that recently I've been having some really weird dreams, and even today, I planned to talk about some of the dreams I had recently yesterday, but even today, right, even waking up in the morning and going back to sleep and then having a dream and waking up, and when you go back, or when you first wake up and you fall back to sleep, if you have a dream then, it's much more vivid because you're like already awake for a short amount of time. Actually, I know a lot of people do this to lucid dream, which I will be talking about later, but it was really weird. It was really weird, and I was pretty sure the dream I had, waking up today was about football. And, something about playing football, a bunch of people I knew there. It's really weird. I'm not talking about football, I'm talking about, that good old American football, but it was really weird. And, basically, so I just had really 2, like, weird dreams over the last week. Usually the routine is whenever I go to sleep, I'm probably on my phone reading, like, some fan fiction or something. Anyway, guys, that reminds me, or probably after this video, I'm posting the 2nd chapter to this fanfic I've been writing up in my free time. Just being a little bit more productive. Yes, I am an absolute piece of degenerate trash who reads fanfiction. Yes. Although, we don't discriminate out here, I'm like my best wife, Rieri. I'm DD. We don't discriminate. Boys, if you haven't read the Karaka no Jozo Takagi-san fanfiction, bro, it is heat. It is heat. You don't even know what depression is after reading it. Like, bro, there's not that many, unfortunately. There really needs to be more. Like, there needs to be Naruto levels of fanfiction for Karaka Jozo no Takagi-san. Like, for real. It is too little, but yeah, kind of a little detour. I've been like riding some lately. It's called Phantom Assassins, and it's on Boku no Hero Academia. Yes, I know, it's worst fandom ever, but I kind of had the idea for a long while, so I decided why not. So if you have the time, check that out. But you know, I've been going on tangents for this whole time. Basically, I had these two really weird dreams, right? These past few weeks. The first one, and you know, they ain't wholesome either. You know, usually, like I said, read fanfic, cuddle my pillow, imagine it's Rieri. You know the usual that I go to sleep, man. You know, basically, I haven't had a nightmare in a while, because, you know, I've been doing that, but I had these really weird, I don't even call them nightmares, because as soon as you wake up, I know they're dreams, so it's like, even in the dreams themselves, like, they don't feel that bad. It's probably because I subconsciously know they're dreams. So the first one involved my dad, and it was like his birthday or something, you know. There's like a barbecue, there's like a grill, something going on like that. And then I go to get some candles in the garage, and then I see that he hung himself. And obviously I scream, because, you know, you see that, obviously you're gonna scream. And that's all I remember of that one. But the second one, you know, was much more vivid. Like, I remember there's like this radioactive type spider, not the Spider-Man type one. I'm talking about some deadly spiders, really small, like you could barely see it, but I knew it was there, and like whatever it bit, you know, or whatever it bit turned rabid. And you know, it's kind of like Dio in part one of JoJo when he first became a vampire. They like turned him into zombies, right? So, you know, I was scouring it, I was hunting for it, man. I had a machete and all that, and I was chasing it, and it ended up biting my dog, right? And, you know, obviously I don't want to kill my dog, you know, despite how annoying she is. She's very annoying. She's always barking. She's still a little pup. We just got her, you know, right after this quarantine thing started, or like right before. But I had a machete in my hand, bit my dog, turned rabid, right? I just biting in my hand, you know, it's like, you know, all that. And, you know, pin me down to the floor just biting my hand. So I just chopped that thing's head off, you know. I was like, you know, straight up, I was just like, you know, that, you know, that thing's head just came right off, man. And I was seeing everything, you know. Not gonna describe it in too much detail, because, you know, I'm not trying to get banned off YouTube, but it was crazy. And, you know, I think that's all I remember before waking up. But I remember waking up, and I initially thought it was real for a sec. I was like, you know, waking up like this. And then I heard my dog bark. I was like, okay, I was just dreaming, you know. Thank the Lord I'm just dreaming, you know, because obviously I don't want to kill my dog. But, you know, that makes me wonder, like, what causes us to have these really weird dreams? And, you know, inside these dreams, there's going to be stuff happening that you've never thought of before, you know? Or maybe, like, something you interacted with. Like, there was a spider crawling on my wall. I was playing video games with my friends on the computer. There was a spider crawling on my wall. And then I had that dream. And, you know, what causes your mind to think of these things? There's also one thing I really want to do. And, of course, I'm talking about lucid dreaming. And, you know, whenever I wake up and I immediately realize I'm in a dream, you know, I always regret not being able to, like, lucid dream, because if you guys don't know what lucid dreaming is, you know, basically, it's when you realize you're in a dream, and then, since you know, you use it to create whatever type of dream you want. You can do whatever you want. You know, want to be a shonen protagonist? Be a shonen protagonist. Want to be a hentai protagonist? Be a hentai protagonist. Do whatever. You can do whatever you want. And, you know, every time I wake up in the morning, and I know I've had a dream, you know, I just regret not being able to realize it. And if you're wondering, I have been able to lucid dream once. And, you know, for some reason, I was sitting on the back of a pickup truck inside the garage when I realized I was dreaming. And so, I don't know why I realized it then and there, but I did. And so what did I do? Well, obviously, I cuddled with Rieri on the couch watching anime. And so why do I want to lucid dream so bad? So I could do it again. Boys, guys, do you know how many shoujo manga chapters in my head that I could think of when I'm lucid dreaming that I could do with Rieri, man? Even the simplest things, man. going to the supermarket, having some dinner, watching some anime, just cuddling, bro. Bro, I'm just thinking right now I'm an idiot because I can't realize when I'm dreaming. Literally, I have the most unrealistic scenarios ever going on, and I don't realize I'm dreaming. And the one time I did, I was just sitting on the back of a pickup truck. Like, what is wrong with me, guys? I have no idea. But anyway, boys, I think that kind of wraps up my thoughts. Basically, why do we have these weird dreams? Have you guys had weird dreams? I'd honestly love to hear about some weird dreams in the comments. I think they're always really entertaining considering, you know, whatever happens in our dreams can be a complete fantasy. And you have any lucid dreaming tips? Because guys, I'm trying to lucid dream more, you know. Until I get to the real thing, you know, until I become a seiyuu in Japan and end up marrying Rieri, you know, a man can lucid dream while he still can until he achieves the real thing, my boys, my brudas, you know. Bit of Pastor Jensen coming out there, but yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about today, you know, just dreams. I did go on quite a few tangents, but to be completely honest, it has been quite an interesting week, you know. I've enjoyed my week so far. But yeah, that's all I had to say. And, you know, I guess I'll see you guys next time. So, you know, peace out. And bless up on Rieri. See you guys later.